Hey there, everybody. How's it going today? Ian back here with you with Stumbo's Media Outlet. Hey, I'm going to be reviewing the new movie, fourth one in the series of The Matrix Resurrections. I just watched this last night. Was busy over Christmas, so I didn't quite get to it on Christmas Day, but that's okay. It is available for the next month on HBO Max and, of course, in theaters. Um, I opted for HBO Max because of time, but I'm sure it looks great in the theater. I've been a big Matrix fan for a long time. The first movie is incredible. I was like 14 when it came out. It was so good. The sequels were okay. I think Revolutions is the worst of the series. I still think that. I think Resurrections is slightly better. Reloaded is good. It's actually better than I remembered it being. I actually remembered Revolutions being better than Reloaded, though I don't think I'd seen them in a very long time, but I still think Resurrections is probably the worst one. But, or no, I'm sorry. Revolutions is the worst one. Resurrections would be like in the 3 spot for me. So, what is going on in the life of Thomas Anderson, played by Keanu Reeves, back again? He is a game designer, works with a lot of people who design games. Going to be coming out with the 4th Matrix game, which I think is kind of a really cool little in-joke thing. There's a lot of clever little pieces of that. We have an opening straight out of the first movie, which I'm not really sure I was a big fan of. That, and then all of a sudden, Mr. Anderson, or Neo, gets transported back into the Matrix by a younger Morpheus, played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who's always great in everything he does. There's a young woman named Tiffany, who is, of course, Trinity, played again by Carrie Moss. We have a version of Mr. Smith, played by Jonathan Groff, or Agent Smith. And we have an older Naomi, played by Jada Pinkett Smith, who I didn't think was her because she's under so much makeup, but it is her. So I thought that was pretty cool that they brought her back. Neo gets transported back into the Matrix, and just he has to kind of defeat Agent Smith again. It's a lot of the movie is rehashed from the first few movies, but I didn't mind that. I kind of liked seeing these characters again. There's a lot of clips from the first movies that is shown in this one. And I didn't mind that because I don't think The Matrix is one of those franchises that gets revisited all the time. I think, I hadn't seen it in probably 10 years, the whole thing. I watched all 3 of them again before I saw Resurrections. So it's not one of those that I'm like bogged down with, and I'm like, it just hits you over the head like, okay, enough Matrix. I didn't mind that it like reminded us of some of the elements of those movies, especially that first movie. That first movie is still awesome. It's so well done. And how these characters back, I really enjoyed that aspect. I enjoyed the nostalgic aspect of it in the main storyline. The thing where I thought it was lacking, surprisingly enough, were the action scenes, because that's why you go see The Matrix. Those action scenes in the first one, that car chase in the second one, I mean, come on, those are awesome. And there's an okay scene on a train. There's the last scene in the streets is pretty good, but there's nothing super memorable, and I was really disappointed in that. But if you're a fan of The Matrix, I would recommend it. If you're a fan of the series, I think you'll like it better than maybe even the 2 later movies. I'll go ahead and give it a marginal 3 out of 4. I liked enough of it. I love seeing Reeves back in this role. Carrie Moss, the new characters, Neil Patrick Harris as his therapist, who's not who you think he is. He's really good in it. There's enough in this movie to recommend, but I don't think it's like top level Matrix. It comes nowhere near the original. So that's my overall assessment of The Matrix Resurrections. Well, let me know down in the comments. What did you guys think of this movie? I know it's been very divisive. I'd love to know what you guys think. So yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know. Well, like, comment, subscribe to my page, Stumbo's Media Outlet. Ring that bell for notifications so you guys know when I post new videos. And I plan on having quite a bit out for you guys soon. So, okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.